All right. Hey everybody, welcome aboard. It's Captain Shane. I'm in the MD-11. I'm doing a little bit of a recruitment drive tonight for UPS Virtual Air Cargo, the Hamilton hub. I've had to get rid of some pilots due to inactivity, and I'd love to grab some more. So basically, when I joined UPS Virtual Air Cargo as the hub manager for Hamilton, it had like 9 pilots in it, and it was really kind of dead, and there was nothing happening there. And I think through a lot of my live streams, I was able to get a lot of people to join. But, you know, natural attrition stuff, we've had some pilots have to go, and I'm hoping I can convince some of you guys that may be on the fence about a virtual airline to come join UPS. Oh, I'm having a gin and tonic tonight. Oh yeah, that's good. And if you do join, I want you to join Hamilton Hub so you can work with me, because I'm the hub manager up there. We'll talk more about UPS Virtual Air Cargo and how it works and all that administrative stuff later on. But for now, let's go ahead and get started on our flight. I got the power on, but that's about it. So I'm going to go ahead and run through all these checks. Engine APU fire test.
Engine 1, fire. Engine 2, fire. Engine 3, fire.
So tonight we're going to be doing a short flight from basically Kansas City to Louisville.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Okay. And IRS is coming on, and we should get a cargo fire test for that. Okay. Hydraulic pressure tests. We're going to run that now. Okay, and that's going to run right here. While that's going on, we'll go ahead and hit emergency power, emergency lights. Windshield defog, logo lights. That's all checks. Alright, standby ADI. Uncaged. Takeoff warning system. We'll do engine 1 first.
Stabilizer.
And 2 and 3.
Stabilizer.
And I always like to make sure my thrust reverse levers are working. And they are. Okay, takeoff warning system check is good. Let's get the EFIS panel set up. Or EIS panel. This isn't the Boeing. Sorry. Okay, and we'll put plan there. And then we'll do traffic data, VOR12, brightness, minimum range. We'll use terrain on the right. Okay, EIS panel is set. Now, let's go over some flight plans and briefing things here. So we'll start off with the weather brief. We're currently at sorry. Kansas City. So here's the current weather. This is 11 minutes ago. Wind is 180 at 11, so out of the south. 10 statute miles visibility, sky clear. Temperature 9, dew point 2, altimeter 3005. And if you look at the last few weather observations, this is more or less stayed current. So weather's pretty constant over here. And then if we look at the weather at Louisville, current information there, the wind is 210 at 3, 10 statute mile visibility, broken at 4,400 feet, temperature 8, dew point 7, altimeter 3024. So this dew point and temperature getting close together makes it more likely for us to encounter fog or hazy conditions as we get closer in. Okay, real world ATIS. Anything here we need to notice? Runway. Okay, departures expect 19 left. All right, and at Louisville, runway 17 left and right are in use. Okay. We're going to be 17 left tonight, the shorter runway, because we're parking in ramp 4 tonight. And ADIS looks good. And then CVG, which is Cincinnati, we'll just do a quick check of the weather there. Winds are calm, 7 statute miles visibility, overcast of 4,300. So a little bit worse weather than Louisville from a visibility standpoint, but still VFR. Actually, I take that back. This is actually reporting less than 6 miles visibility, or greater than 6 miles. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's fine. Okay, so weight and balance. Let's go over the flight plan here. So we got a cost index 21, cruise altitude 390, takeoff weight is 438, fuel on board is 36.6, and the cargo weight's medium-ish at 150.7. So let's get that in there, 150, 700, and 36,600 on the block fuel. The trip fuel calculation is 16952. 16952. Your weight and balance is loaded. Let's go ahead and set up the FMC. Initialize IRS. Let's go ahead and put in our information. K, MCI, K, SDF. Alternate, KCVG. Cost index 21. Cruise altitude 390. Flight number is UPS 310. Which reminds me, we should probably go ahead and get on VATSIM now. UPS 310. MD-11. All right. So the ISA is +2. Let's go -55, and we have a 63 knot tailwind. So +63. Good. Good. All right. So flight plan. Let's go ahead and take a look at Navigraph here just to make sure we get this right. So we're looking for 19er left for departure. That's going to be a fair taxi to get to that. I wonder if we can use something else. Nope. We're going to have to use 19 left. So we're going to have a long taxi, guys. All the way over here. Okay. And then the Lakes 5 departure is set. And then going into Louisville, I think we could plan on the RNAV 17 left at Dude. That'll save us some time for having to shoot the ILS. So we'll pick that up basically at Beak Dude. Alright, so standard instrument departure. 19 left. Lakes 5. And the transition will be cool. Insert. And at the bat, they go direct to St. Louis. STL. And from St. Louis, we go to I'm out. And then we're going to pick up the MBEL 5. I'm out. And then we're going to look for the RNAV Zulu 17 left. From Dude. And then for minimum profile on there, the 936. All right, let's review the flight plan here. So we're going to delete the manual, puddle, trolley, discontinuity. There it is. Nice continuous lines. So flight plan is good. Let's go ahead and go to takeoff and arrival stuff. I'm going to bring up my performance calculator here on SimBrief. Let's go back to view flight plan, takeoff performance, runway 17 left, and calculate. All right, flex 15, flaps 15, flex 58, E1 136, 154, 162. Okay. So flex 58, flaps 15. And see, headwind component is 11 knots. Outside air temperature is 9 degrees, 9 Celsius. One 136, 154, 162. Okay. So we got the flight plan on the left and takeoff information on the right. FMC is checked. Let's go ahead and do final cockpit prep. Fuel quantity is checked 36.6. FMC is checked to confirm flap takeoff selector flaps 15. IFR clearance, we didn't get one, but we did get the transponder coded and we put that in. For radios, let's do Unicom. I'll put guard over here too. And let's get the CTF frequency for this place. CTF KMCI 128.2. Okay. Radios are checked and set. FCP airspeed 250. FCP heading. Checking that now. It's going to be 191. And we'll go ahead and set this up to our final cruise. Altimeters 3005. Okay, set. Auto brakes. Takeoff. Departure brief. Alright, crew. Currently at the cargo ramp at Kansas City.
Kansas City FedEx 222 is 10 miles to the north for landing, 19 left.
Got the enemy coming in on 19 left. Alright, we're going to push straight out on the taxiway Bravo. Tail facing north. Taxi down Bravo. Make a left turn onto Charlie. Then another left turn onto Echo. And take Echo over to Echo 1. Depart on 19 left. We're on the Likes 5 departure. The instructions are climb on sign heading for radar vectors to the appropriate route. Maintain 10,000 or as assigned by ATC. Expect filed altitude 10 minutes after departure. So we're going to fly runway heading, and once I get once I get a couple thousand feet in the air, we're going to go direct to ANX, which is Napoleon. We're going to skip Kansas City. Direct to ANX, and then take that out towards Columbia. Alright, crew. If you don't have any questions, let's go ahead and start the APU, and then I will get my desk set up. APU's coming on. And give me 1 second to configure the desk, and we're going to get rolling.
City FedEx 222 has established a localizer 19 left.
Almost done here. All right, crew, I think we're ready. Okay, APU is started. Before start, pushback checklist. Status page. Engine. Go to Windows. Let's close them up. Oxide hydraulic pump 1 is on. Parking brake. Set. APU power is on. External power off. Wheel chocks and age are removed. Beacon light is on. APU bleed is on. Engine ignition A. Smart cars. Oh, that ain't it. Try that again. That looked like something else. See, that's why it's on my checklist, guys. That's why we check that thing, right? There we go.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
I didn't know FedEx had 737-800s. That's cool. That's what that FedEx guy just landed with, a 737. That's a new one for me.
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Clear to connect. Kansas City traffic. UPS 310. Heavy. Push to start at the UPS ramp onto taxiway Bravo, tail facing north.
Kansas City FedEx 222 is clear, 19 left.
Hey, FedEx, we're going to be taxiing over to 19 left. I was intending to use taxiway Charlie. If you're able to use taxiway Delta, we won't go head-to-head.
Hey, Captain. Let me know where you want this thing.
Yeah, we'll push right onto the taxiway.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected. Bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Alright, crew. Hey, Patrick Barton. It's going well. Thanks for asking. Let's go ahead and fire them up. Parking brake. Released.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Thank you. Starting engine 3. But now, light on. Okay, rotation. Minimum motoring. Alright, fuel on. I get it, man. Life happens a lot. Okay, 45%. Button in, light out. Starting 1. Okay, rotation. Hey, fuel on 1. Fuel flow. EGT. Hey, good start on 1, starting 2. Button out, light on. Rotation. Oh, yeah, this is the Mango sound pack. Now, this sound pack's got some issues here, as you may hear later on, but it is definitely better than the stock. Way better than the stock. The stock rotate sound set is just terrible. Absolutely terrible. So, in lieu of something better, the Mango one does work, but I do have some issues with it. But I actually talked to the Mango guys today, and they're sound like they want to fix some of this stuff, which is great. Oh, fuel on 2. Okay, button in, light out. Good start on engine number 2. After start checklist, engine and wing anti-stop required, APU bleed off, APU off. And wait on ground signal. Okay, taxi checklist, flaps up for takeoff, flaps 15. Spoiler handle, armed, step trim, 5.5 aircraft nose up. Okay, set. Takeoff data, V1 is 136, rotate 154, V2 162, flap retract 169, slat retract 212, climb speed, clean climb 238. Okay, no update to the departure brief transponder. TARA. SAS page, config.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Set.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Where'd that FedEx guy go? He left. Okay. What's up, Tweedle man? Welcome aboard, dude. Always a pleasure having you as my co-pilot. This will be a short and sweet flight here, man. Just about an hour and some change over to Louisville from Kansas City. Just trying to recruit some more people, man.
And we're
Scott, welcome
disconnected.
aboard.
Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Alright, waiting on a ground signal, and then we're gonna go. Kansas City traffic, UPS 310 heavy, taxi to runway 19 left via Bravo Delta Echo. Okay, hand signal's good, let's go. Oh, how about the taxi lights, huh? Alright, nozzle steering, check left, check right, brakes, checked. Light controls, ailerons left, ailerons right, elevator up, elevator down, right to left, right or right. kind of got a long taxi here because I guess 19er right is closed right now. Yep, UPS has about 30 MD-11s left, Chris. I don't know how many more years they're going to be around, but they still got them for now. All right, so we're going to head all the way down here, make a left onto Charlie, not Delta. I meant Charlie. That's okay. I don't think Homeboy's still here anyway. Alright, flight controls checked. Okay, there's Sierra 1 and 2, and Sierra 3, okay. I got the taxi chart up on my other screen over here. Gin and tonic, and I'm already out. Okay, so that's taxiway Delta, so we want Charlie right there, okay. Yep, on the brakes. Little noticeable steering action here. Okay, before takeoff flow or checklist, EAD. Status pages on engine. EAD is checked with the green box. Nav and profile are armed. Centerline and auto flight is armed. Wow, this is a long taxi. Like this is Denver levels of taxi. So we're going to make a left turn onto Echo. Echo. Yeah, 2030, that'll work for me, man. I think the 767 is going to be the primary replacement for the MD-11. So the 767 can carry about 2/3 as much cargo. Now, okay, maybe about 3/5 as much of the cargo as an MD-11 at, half the price. So they can just downscale or use more aircraft. But these MD-11s just getting a little old. There's Echo right here. That's my favorite plane too, dude. I've been flying MD-11 since 2005 on VATSIM. Alright. Turn in. I just used the number 2 engine for taxi here. Okay, and then you can see the departure into the runway over there. So if any of you guys are looking for a virtual airline to join, I'd love to have you at Hamilton Hub at UPS. And I know it sounds kind of crazy, Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, but that you got to remember that those hub assignments are more administrative. You have no requirement whatsoever to fly out of a Hamilton hub with any regularity. Look at me, I'm down here at Kansas City, and I'm assigned to Hamilton. The hub assignment is just for you to have an administrator, like a point of contact. I manage that group of pilots, right? Making sure they stay current, help them with anything they need, stuff like that. But you don't have to fly out of Hamilton all the time. I go up there maybe once or twice a month to fly, to show face. Yep, I started with the...
Caution, on taxiway, taxiway.
Yep. Got a little fast there. I did the IFDG flight model for the MD-11, and then I flew the PMDG MD-11 in Flight Sim FS6. Long time ago. Okay, let's go ahead and get the lights on. And then radar. Kansas City traffic, UPS 310 departing runway 19er left, Lakes 5 departure. Alright, let's take the runway.
Approaching 19 left. On runway 19 left.
Okay. We're clear for takeoff. Alright, crew, you ready? Let's do it. Alright, set takeoff thrust. Thrust sent. Airspeed's alive.
80 knots.
Clamp.
B1. Rotate.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Heading 105. Kansas City traffic, UPS 310 clear, 19 left. Okay, speed checks, flaps to track. let me get direct to let's get direct to Napoleon, and we'll go nav. Okay, speed checks, slots your track. Nose down trim in here.
Stabilizer motion.
Okay, 10,000 feet, autopilot, come on. Autopilot. Okay, after takeoff checklist, landing gear is up.
Stabilizer motion.
Whirl handle disarmed. Auto brakes off. Flaps and slats are up. Retract. Flap takeoff selector. Flaps 15. EADs, no alerts. Exterior lights set. And altimeters, waiting on that. Alright guys, we're climbing, heading out. Hey, that's a good question. So I have some streams that you can take a look at. You can use the Zeebo or the Level Up if you're in X-Plane. You just need to use a Alaska Air cargo for the 700 or Prime Air for the 800, because those are two of the aircraft that we allow people to fly in UPS Virtual Air Cargo. So I fly the Level Up 737 series all the time, and I use Prime Air for the 800, and I use Alaska Air Cargo for the 700, because those are the subsidiary airlines that we have. So yes, absolutely. And you just, and to make it work for the Zeebo or the Level Up, basically all you're gonna do is just fudge the, you know, the payload stuff. Use the passengers to simulate the cargo. I do it all the time. So you won't use a UPS livery. You're gonna use Prime Air or Alaska Air Cargo. If you look at my previous streams in the 737, you'll see me flying them there, and all those are for UPS. Okay, altimeters 2992. Cross check at 19,000. Alright. Cross check, after takeoff checklist complete. Oh, I don't use frame gen, so I don't know what even frame gen is. I don't have that. Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, yeah, take a look, and I'll show you how to. If you have any questions, how to put the liveries on or how to set it all up, I've done it many times. My native FPS. Well, so my resolution is 4K, and I have the FPS capped at 40. because I don't really need more than 40 FPS. So I get 40 FPS all the time. And no frame gen. I'll show you how to cap it. So I use NVIDIA. So I go to the oh, not that. That's not what I wanted. So if you go to your desktop, let me make sure we're good here. Yeah, we're good. I go to my desktop under NVIDIA control panel. Then I go up to let's see. Manage 3D settings. And I come over here and you can do where's it at? Find it here. Oh, right here under program settings, I have for X-Plane. I come down here to max frame rate and you can type it in right here. So 40 FPS only when X-Plane is running. Okay, there's flight level 300 on the way to 390. Okay, 320. Oh, look at this guy. We got an imposter out here. And FedEx MD-11. That just took off from Minneapolis, St. Paul. Let's lock missiles on target here. That's the enemy. Oh, we got some ATC going into Louisville. 18725. So let's get 128, 225 on here. Alright, and then 118, 8758 is, so we can grab some of that. to go. Oh, 118725. Wow, I was way off. 18725. Alright, crew. Level at flight level 390. We won't be up here too long. 227 miles, stop and descent, B14. Yep. How about 25 minutes or so, we head down. Alright, so let's talk about UPS virtual air cargo since I've got some attention here. So this is our website, upsvac.com. And the join button is all the way down at the bottom. So you can click sign up or join or log in. So I would click log in. You'll click sign up if you're interested in joining. And once you apply and you get approved, this is what our front page looks like here. So it keeps track of all your stats and stuff. These are all the pilots that are currently flying on smart cars. So we use smart cars as our ACARS flight tracking system. So go back. These are the pilots who are currently flying right now. Some people are on VATSIM, some people fly offline. There is no requirement to fly on VATSIM if you're going to fly for our virtual airline. You can fly offline as well. And if you want to use like say intentions or whatever AI offline flight thing you want to do, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, we got 3 pilots that are currently flying at the moment. And this is the world map, and we are right here. So what I like about this airline is that it's tail number centric, meaning we track our aircraft. A lot of other VAs let you fly all over the world, substitute anything you want. We don't do that. We track our tail numbers of where they're flying and what they're doing. Okay, so if you look at this, these are all the MD-11s that are in our fleet. Okay, and each one of them, the tail registration flies all over the world, and it gets booked, and then you have to fly it. And right now we're currently flying where are we at? MCI November 256 uniform pop-up. That's us. So I booked the aircraft here, and we're currently flying it to Louisville. And here you can see the different flights that are available at a given airport, right? And if you click here, you can see the history of this aircraft and who's been flying it and to where. And this is one thing that I like about UPS that basically no other airline does that I've been in. They just let you fly random flights with random planes. Just no tracking of individual planes. Our system tracks the planes. So I love it because I can go back and look at the history of this aircraft and see who's been flying it and where it's been going all over the world for a long, long time. Going back to 2015. Right? I could look at every flight that anybody in our airline has flown since 2015. And it's really fun. It makes you feel like you're part of the aircraft a little bit more, right? So let's see, where have I flown it lately? Did I fly it at all? Okay, so I had some flights back in January on this aircraft. I took it around Canada a bit from our hub. I also flew it from Louisville up to Hamilton, doing some flight around Ottawa. And then recently I've flown it Memphis to Louisville, Louisville to Charlotte, and Charlotte to back to Louisville. Then another pilot took it from Louisville to JFK. Then another guy took it from JFK to Louisville. You can kind of just see all the different pilots that fly these planes. And that's what I love about our airline that basically no other virtual airline offers. Is this focus on the aircraft itself, not the routes, but the aircraft. And I love that about UPS. That's probably one of the main reasons that I'm in this virtual airline to begin with, is I care about the planes, right? I want to fly this. I want to simulate being part of this aircraft's history and logging hours on it and moving it around the world and seeing what other pilots are doing with this plane. If I drop it off at Louisville, I want to come back a month from now and see where it's been all over our system over that last month. And you won't get that with any other virtual airline. So that's kind of what the point that I'm trying to make here, is that our virtual airline offers you that you don't get elsewhere. Now, it does make it a little more difficult we don't really allow a lot of aircraft substitutions, so you can't fly, hey Laser, welcome aboard. You can't fly a 747 in place of an MD-11, right? You fly the MD-11 or you don't fly the route. Okay, a lot of other airlines allow you to substitute flights and the aircraft and all that stuff, and that's fine. If you want that freedom to do that, go to another airline. But if you want to be part of an aircraft and fly this plane, this tail number, all over the place, this is where you want to be, because no one else offers you that. So that's my pitch. Now, as far as the hub goes, I am the
0156 Zulu.
Hold on, let me grab that.
Wind 210 at 3. Visibility 10. Ceiling 4,400 Brooks. Temperature 8. 2.7. Altimeter 3024. ILS approach runway 17 left and 17. Simultaneous approach is in use. Runway 17 right of 29er. 11 NSC Sensei. Available only for OPR and CG. Small departures in use. Notices to air missions increase bird activity in the vicinity of the airport. Hazardous weather information for Kentucky and Indiana available FMR flight service station. UPS RAM control closed. Advise on initial contact. You'll have information Bravo.
Bravo. So 210 at 3.
Louisville International Airport ATIS information Bravo 0156 Zulu. Wind 210 at 3. Visibility 10. Ceiling 4,400 Brooks. Temperature 8. 2.7 to 3024. ILS approach runway 17 left and
Alright, so that information's almost an hour old. We'll get it again. That's information Bravo. They're shooting the ILSs in here. We're going to request the RNAV approach if we can. Anyway, what I was saying. Oh, Inga and Claudia. Yes, I believe they used to fly for Lufthansa Cargo, right? Nathan? I think they were on a lot of those just planes videos of Lufthansa and Cargo. Sadly, Lufthansa doesn't fly MD-11s anymore, but the nice thing is that almost all of those Lufthansa Cargo MD-11s are still alive. They were purchased by a lot of them were purchased by Western Global, which is a domestic cargo airline. So a lot of those are either flying for Western Global or are being parted out for planes to keep, or for parts to keep other MD-11s flying. So it's very well possible that one of those MD-11s that Inga and Claudia were flying are still flying with Western Global today, which is pretty cool. Anyway, let me get back to my spiel here. So your hub assignment in our airline is mostly administrative, right? So if we look at let's see here. Let's see if I can find our where is our roster? Active pilot listing. Okay. So our numbers are based. So your number basically is your hub of assignment, right? And for us, I'm UPS 6. The Hamilton hub is 600, right? And these are all the pilots that are assigned to us. Being part of Hamilton hub does not require you or force you to only fly out of Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. The entire route system and all the aircraft in it that you're qualified to fly are available to you at any time. You do not have to fly out of Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Now, if you want to be part of the best hub on our Discord server, Hamilton is by far the most active. If you want me to be your boss, I'm at Hamilton. But again, just because you are assigned to Hamilton hub does not mean you have to fly only flights out of Hamilton or around it. Because to be honest with you, there's not a whole lot of flights in and out of Hamilton. It's but Canada, in remote parts of Canada, so I don't expect my pilots to fly in and out of Hamilton all the time. It's just an administrative assignment. But I'm trying to build my hub, but I'm also recruiting for the virtual airline as a whole. So even if you don't want to fly for me, you can Ontario, Dallas, Louisville, Cologne, Germany, Anchorage. There's a lot of options for you. I used to be part of the Ontario hub because I live in Southern California, really close to Ontario, California. So I wanted to be flying out of Ontario, and I was there for a long time. But I was offered the opportunity to promote within the virtual airline and take over a hub that was struggling. So that's why I'm at Hamilton now, because that was a position that was available. And I'd like to think I've done a pretty good job with it. I mean, I've tripled the amount of pilots that we've had. We're the most active group on Discord. I'm out here streaming and representing the virtual airline in my hub here. So I'm looking to grab some more pilots. So by all means, if you guys are interested in what I'm offering here, please come over to Hamilton. And even if you don't, pick another hub. Just come join us. Alright, how are we looking here? Okay, top of descent in 14 minutes. So in about 5 minutes, we'll start our arrival briefing. Pretty sure we'll get Andy Center to stay online for us for a bit. believe I agree with you, Laser. So I'm gonna have some, unpopular opinions here. I've flown Microsoft Flight Simulator. I tried to love it because it's a really pretty sim. I think the skyscapes, the landscapes, the aircraft models, everything about Microsoft Flight Simulator looks gorgeous. It's a beautiful sim. But it just, when I was flying it, it felt like I was playing an Xbox game. The planes felt like they just didn't have any kind of inertia, momentum to them. Taxiing on the ground was absolutely awful. It just like there's no momentum. Like when it's instant, like the nose wheel steering instantaneously reacts to inputs, right? There's like no lag, no nothing. The flight model just felt really flat. Like I was playing a game, like it's a straight game, and that's fine. I think there's a lot of casual flight simulators that are okay with that. But I like to feel some weight. I like to feel some inertia. I like to have that sensation of mass. And that's what you get with X-Plane that you don't get with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Unfortunately, Microsoft Flight Simulator is the more popular flight sim, right? It's more commercially viable, so you're going to get a lot more add-ons and third-party payware support with Microsoft Flight Simulator that you're not going to get with X-Plane. And that's sad because a lot of people come over from Microsoft Flight Sim to X-Plane and they're just blown away by the difference. So that's one of the reasons I like streaming X-Plane on YouTube, because I'm trying to bring X-Plane to the masses and get more people to convert over to it. Because it's really awesome. Alright, crew, let's go ahead and brief the landing here. Oh, Into the Blue Simulations. Okay. I don't think I'm familiar with that channel. Let me, real quick. Into the Blue. Into the Blue Simulations. Who's this guy? Oh, wow. Check this guy out. 64,000 subscribers, huh? Oh, he's a rear Airbus pilot. That's why he gets so many views. Not me. I'm no real Airbus pilot. Boy needs to work on his he needs to work on his thumbnail game. That's cool though. Good for this guy. Yeah, he's doing good, man. Into the Blue. Alright, let's go over the landing data. So I'm expecting to land on runway 17 left, which is 8,500 foot. I'm going to go ahead and keep the flaps 35 approach because we're not very heavy tonight. We'll use auto brakes medium for that, and that should give us enough stopping distance to get down to the end of the runway without any issue. Working on ramp 4. Let me show you what that's going to look like. Okay, so we're going to plan on a full-length rollout here, exit around Delta 1 or 2, come back around on Delta and taxi to ramp 4, parking about here. This is the shorter of the 2 runways at Louisville. Okay, we're on the MD-11F RNAV arrival. So we got some cross restrictions at Chin, 280 knots, 15,000 feet. MBL between 13 and 15. Abs between 11 and 13. Bleem, basically at 10. Glenn at 8. Audrey at 65. Beak at 6. And then from there, if I can convince the ATC guys, I'd like to shoot the RNAV Zulu runway 17 left approach. It'll save us some time by having to come back all the way out here, grab the ILS, and come in. So we'll pick that up at Dude. We'll cross Dude at 210 knots maximum, 180 or at 6,000 feet. We'll find this in a continuous descent profile down to Slugger, down at 2,500 feet. And we're going to pick up a 3-degree glide path to the runway threshold, which is at 500 feet. RVR is 4,000 feet, decision altitude 936, Barrow. MSA is 3,600 feet from the threshold of runway 17 left. And missed approach, climb to 1,000 feet, then climbing left turn to 3,000 direct to the Louisville VOR and hold. Continue climbing and hold to 3,000 feet. So we need to be prepared to switch to the ILS because that's what's on the ATIS. So I'll go ahead and pull that chart up too, just in case we need to do it. Let's go approach, ILS 17 left. We'll pin it. We'll keep this available just in case they reassign us to that. Okay. We're going to apply for the RNAV Zulu first. Ah, there it is.
31 Charlie Victor, connect Cincinnati, approach 126.65, good night.
126.65, 1 Charlie Victor, good night.
Indy Center, good evening. UPS 310 Heavy with you, flight level 390.
UPS 310, Indianapolis Center, radar contact, across Venmo at flight level 290.
Venmo at 290, UPS 310.
Indy Center, Delta 343 with you, flight level 2.4, climb 85,000. Delta 343, Indianapolis Center, hello, climb and maintain 13,000, turn left, direct
All right,
to
well,
Mario.
I guess we need to start down now.
13,000 and direct Mario for 343.
Alright, I think we're a little bit high here. He gave us that kind of late.
Southwest 582, contact Memphis Center 132.55. Over to Memphis 3255, Southwest 582.
Alright, our approach briefing is performed when shot test not required decision altitude. (936). Seatbelt signs not required. Hand down.
Delta 343, climb maintain for level 330. Delta 330 for Delta 343.
Nathan, I'm reading what you're saying right now. Well, that's true, Nathan. I agree with you on that. But one thing that I'm running right now that has really, really, really helped for X-Plane is this. I've been running auto orth or let's see, what is it called? Where's it at? I've been running map enhancement for. I didn't start it tonight. Oops. I've been running map enhancement for X-Plane, and it's really helped a lot with the scenery. So and it's free. So map enhancement is a great
Bravo
feature.
1605, connect Cincinnati approach 126.65, good night.
12665,
So
Central
that's
1605,
kind of
good
bridged the
night.
gap a little bit, but it's still not quite as good as Microsoft Flight Sim, but it's helping quite a bit. Alright, we're back on the profile crew.
UPS 310 to Cinnamon for level 240.
Down to 240, UPS 310. Alright crew, down to 240. Well, map enhancement guys, get that and you won't have to worry about it.
Delta 343, clear direct to Charlie West Airport, Charleston Airport. Clear direct Charleston Airport for 343.
Okay, profile 24.
UPS 310 to send via the MBL5 arrival landing south, Indianapolis altimeter 3023.
Okay, descend via the MBL 5, landing south, UPS 310 Heavy.
Southwest 1495, connect Cincinnati approach 126.65, good night.
2665, have a good day. Southwest 1485.
Alright, I'm gonna set out to 10,000 feet so we can get slowed down. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get the MD-11 slowed down. And I have on more than one occasion blasted through 10,000 feet doing like 300 knots. So I don't want to do that today. So we'll level off and slow down and then continue down after that.
That United calling, it sounded like you were very far away. So if I had to bet, you're not supposed to be with me, but well, I gotta find out where you are first. Yeah, you're definitely not. Contact Washington Center on 133.72.
I bet you these guys know each other, huh?
Frontier Flight 227, send maintain 3000.
Send maintain 3000, Country Flight 227.
FedEx 2145, leaving Myers Base to the east, Washington's offline. Frequency change to advise as previously.
Holy crap! FSX? Oh my god, I haven't flown that since 2011. That's old school, man. Well, Nathan, I can tell you for a fact that
Senator, number 64 Charlie, Papa level
map
5000,
enhancement
heading
has had
215.
zero
264 Charlie
impact
Papa,
on my
Center, radar contact,
FPS.
climate tank level
Zero
190, turn left direct to
impact
Seagram.
So,
Up to 100
map
direct
enhancement,
Seagram,
I give it
Fort Cinema.
two thumbs up, man.
4 Charlie 5 with min altitude,
It's
maintain
definitely
1
improved
4000. That'll
my
be your final.
visuals. No
4,000,
impact to my
4,000.
game at all. Your only concern with map enhancement is hard drive space, but I have several hard drives on my computer, so that's a non-issue. I strongly advise you to get map enhancement and just get the free one. Don't even pay for the... You don't even need the fancy one. The free one looks good enough for me.
Frontier Flight 227, turn left heading 310, vectors to final.
Left heading 310, vectors to final, Frontier Flight 57. Indy Center, can you just confirm that heading again for Frontier Flight 227?
Frontier Flight 227, you can actually make it to heading 260 now. On that heading, intercept 23 left localizer.
Alright, left heading 260 and then we'll intercept the localizer, Frontier Flight 227.
I use Bing. The Bing one seemed fine to me. Bing. For map enhancement.
UPS 310, heavy 8 is Charlie, current at Louisville, 17 left or right, your choice.
17 left, and if possible, the RNAV Zulu, if you can work that in.
UPS 310 heavy, expect that.
Okay, we'll expect that, UPS 310 heavy. Yeah. 1,500 feet a minute. Pretty standard.
Frontier Flight 227, as you join airport, it'll be at your 9 o'clock and 10 miles, report inside.
Frontier Flight 227, fields in sight.
Frontier Flight 227, clear visual approach from my 23 left, connect Indianapolis,
Oh, yeah.
tower 120.9.
No steam gauges in the MD-11,
Clear
man.
visual 23 left, minimal contact count 20,
Yeah,
that's
so this is your
19, Frontier
vertical
Flight
speed
227,
indicator,
thanks for that.
and this is the rate right here, 1.5.
Exact jet 20
So 1,500 feet a minute.
climbing 5,000.
If you're climbing, you'll have that.
Jet 2811, NV center, radar contact, climb maintain 11,000. Turn left direct to Seagram, altimeter 3020.
I maintain 11,000 direct Seagram, and any chance we can get direct SECTA for 2811?
So jet 2811, just go direct to Seagram for now, and I've got your request.
Roger, thanks 2811.
Alright, let's grab the most current weather from Louisville. Information Charlie is current. The wind 270 at 3. Few clouds at 4,300 feet. Temperature 7, altimeter 3023. It's 3023.
Global 2 Echo Mike to send via the Seagram for arrival landing north, Indianapolis, correction, Cincinnati, altimeter 3021.
Send via Seagram 4 to Cincinnati 3004?
Okay, altimeter set. Cross check at 1.
3021.
3021, Global 2 Echo Mike.
Oh yeah, MD-11. That's where the money's at, man. Tell you what, we'll cross check at 180. Cross check.
You said Jet 2811, could you do Bearcat instead?
Yeah, we can do direct Bearcat 2011.
Okay, I won't have it yet, but I'll put a note in there. It might be the next guy that'll be able to give you direct to Bearcat, or I'll maybe be able to do it here shortly, but stand by.
Okay, Roger. It's no worries. It's not. We were just trying to cut off the November 264 Charlie Papa.
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen.
Ooh.
Was worth a shot.
So this controller is not the usual guy that I talked to on here at Louisville. It's nice to hear somebody else on center for a change. That's cool. I fly into Louisville quite a bit with
Delta
GPS.
2314, leave my airspace. Atlanta's offline. Frequency change approved, sir.
Over to your Intercom. Have a great night. Delta 2314.
Good night. 264 Charlie Papa, connect Cincinnati, approach 126.65. Good night.
2665, thanks for the help for Charlie Papa.
Okay, out of 1.6. Profile to 1.5. A lot of altitude restrictions on this arrival coming up here.
Checking in. Climbing for 390.
Southwest 277, Indianapolis Center.
Yep. Got some lights down there. Alright, 280 thrust.
UPS 310 heavy, turn left directed dude, cross dude at 6,000, clear the RNAV Zulu 17 left.
Okay, clear direct dude, cross dude at 6,000 and clear RNAV Zulu 17 left. UPS 310 heavy. That was a mouthful. Alright, direct dude. Alright, let's go. Alright, well, 280 thrust works for me. And altitude down to 6,000 feet. Alright, crew, clear direct dude, profile to 6, 280 thrust. Oh, I know how to pronounce it, but I'm from California and I don't talk like that. So it's Louisville to me, it's Louisville to these locals, but I'm not a local, so I'm gonna keep saying it my way. I can't do it, man. My mouth doesn't work like that being from
Center
California.
2811, connect
Louisville.
Cincinnati approach 126.65. Good night.
Hey, Ferrari, what do you think?
Approach 2665, thanks, 2011.
You think I have any real-world pilot experience? You tell me what you think. And I'll tell you the answer later. Popcorn, huh? That sounds kind of good. I might make some after I'm done here. Alright, FMS speed is saying 343 thrust, but that's too fast.
Global 2, Echo Mike, connect approach 126.65.
Going to Cincinnati approach 126.65, Global 2 Echo Mike. Thank you.
Hey man, welcome. Have a good flight in Santo Domingo, top of descent. Appreciate you stopping by, saying hello. We're inbound to the RNAV Zulu runway 17 left at Louisville. Louisville. However they say it, Louisville. We don't say it like that in California, it's Louisville here. good. Alright, let's go FMS speed, 245 thrust.
Delta 349, Delta 79, flight level 310, 240.
Oh, what? A little bit of speed break in here.
Yeah, good evening, Center. Delta 79's level, flight level 310. Delta 79,
Let's level
Indianapolis,
up to
Center,
10.
hello, turn right direct
We
to
lost some
Sargo.
speed here.
Altitude.
Check.
Can you say that again for Delta 79? Delta 79, Indianapolis, Center, roger, turn right direct to Sargo. Alright, right direct Sargo, Delta 79. Delta 343 at pilot's discretion, descend and maintain for level 240. Down to 240, pilot's discretion for 343.
Let's continue on to 6,000 feet. I just want to level up here and get some of the speed off. Alright, down to 6. Alright, speed brakes. Oh, dude, I get that all the time. People tell me that I sound like I'm from the East Coast, but I'm not. I'm from California. Born and raised. I'm in Menifee. Hey, Nathan, I'm in Menifee. I work at March Air Force Base. I'm in the Air Force. I'm a local. Yeah, I live in Menifee, California, not far from March Air Force Base. That's where I'm at. Okay, a little bit fast. A little speed break in here. Thank you, Air Force. 24 years, man. I work on KC-135s, but I used to do C-17s too. And I was in the Army for 6 years before I transferred over. Yeah, I go to San Diego all the time, dude. I'm down there all the time. My kids love to go to the Midway. And then I like to go to North Island just to hang out, because I can get on the base.
Delta 79, descend via the Sargo 4 arrival landing north, Cincinnati, altimeter 3021. Alright, we'll descend via the Sargo 4 and copy on the altimeter Delta 79.
Okay, 214 thrust, low speed brake. Help us get slowed down here. I'm not very good on Navy ratings. What is ICE second class? Internal communications? I don't know what ICE is.
Stabilizer motion.
All right, let's go. Speed checks, flaps 15.
Stabilizer motion.
Oh, you gotta call your FMA. You gotta call the FMA callouts, right? Like when you're on autopilot, FMA is life. Anytime there's a change. Now, what I wish the MD-11 did that like the Airbus and the modern Boeings do, is they put a little white box or something around these when there's a change. 187 thrust. So you have to be very astute on an MD-11. His FMA modes will change, and you don't really get a lot of enunciation for it. Okay. All right. out to 2,000 feet.
Delta 343, descend and maintain 1000, Charlie West, altimeter 3018.
Stabilize their motion.
We are cleared for the
Descend and maintain
RNAV
1000
Zulu
and 3018 on the altimeter for 343.
I was right. I was close. Something in communications. So you worked on the sound power radios, right? And the 1MC. All right, guys. I'm not trying to ignore anybody on the in my chat, but we're getting ready to land here. I'm gonna start looking straight ahead. Just give me time, and I'll catch up with all you guys on the right here just a little bit. But I gotta focus now. We're on the arrival, on the approach. Airport site. That's runway 29 or 11 over there. Well, I got a lot to see. I'm still looking. I gotta focus. There's a lot going on here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get my ground chart open quick because I hate landing and not knowing what taxiway I'm on. So I'll keep this handy here. And just to review real quick for the RNAV, missed approach altitude is 3,000 feet.
Delta 343 at Charlie West, the wind's calm. Weather better than 5,005, altimeter is 3018, expected visual approach runway 23. Expected visual for 23 for 343.
Alright, let's go get down. Flaps 28. Profile 39 and 160 thrust. Speed brakes, spoilers armed.
Southwest 277, can we step away for about 10 minutes?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, runway in sight.
Stabilize their motion.
It's right over here.
UPS 310, heavy, the wind's calm, runway 17 left, clear to land.
Clear land 17 left, UPS 310 heavy. Alright, flaps 25. Landing checklist. Landing gear down 4 green. Spoiler handle is armed. Auto brakes medium. Flaps 35. Altimeter cross check EAD. Green box. And we're clear to land.
Delta 343, turn 10 degrees to the left, descend and maintain 9,000, vectors to final. 10 degrees to the left, stand 9,000 for 343.
Okay. Autopilot coming off.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
Okay, a little bit left, correcting. Auto throttle. Coming off.
Delta 79, I gave you descent, correct?
I affirm for Delta 79. We're about 38 miles from the top of descent.
No worries, I just didn't have it marked down.
Okay, submit approach altitude. Check. Little high, correcting.
Approaching 17 left.
Delta 4116 at Indianapolis Center, hello.
Approaching 500. Minimum.
Continue.
400.
I'm good.
Light slow.
Continue.
100. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
By the nose down.
5,000 feet remaining.
Spoilers deployed.
Manual braking.
2,000 remaining. $1,000 remaining.
On the brakes.
Delta 343 is still maintain 6,000. UPS 310 heavy, what's the ramp?
Ramp 4. Ramp 4.
UPS 310 heavy, Delta 4 after name.
Ramp 4 via Delta. UPS 310M. Alright crew, after landing checklist. Spoiler handle up. Retract. SARM flaps. Up. Auto brakes. Off. Radar switch. Off. Landing lights. Strobes. We'll leave the runway turn off and the end anti-ice is off. APU is coming on. Step trim. Coming down. It never gets old for me either, man. This is my jam. MD-11 is my primary jam here. Okay, ramp 4 is coming up on the left. Alright, step trim set. After landing checklist complete. Now, I'm gonna go a little bit wide here because our parking's right up here. Kind of a sharp turn to get into this spot.
Total 343 airport, we'll call it 2 o'clock and 15 miles. Let me know when you get it. You can descend maintain 4,000.
Okay, left.
Skywest 3998, leave my airspace, Kansas is offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, good night.
Unit com, Skywest 3998, see ya.
Delta 572, leave my airspace to the west, Kansas is offline, frequency change approved, good night.
Over to Unit com, Delta 572, good night.
Brakes. Alright. Parking checklist. Transponder. Okay, so this is the one part where the Mango sound set is not very good. I'm gonna give you guys a 3-second warning to turn your headphones down because this sound set kind of falls apart when you shut the engines off, right? 3, 2, 1. Hold on tight, it's gonna get loud. Yikes. Yeah, sorry about that.
Delta 79, go ahead and start your descent now. You can contact approach
Okay, ground power
126.65.
units installed. Parking brake.
Alright, 2665 for Delta 79, thanks for the service, have a good night.
APU power off, APU off. Alright guys, parking checklist complete.
Delta 343, still got the airport at about 2 o'clock and 10 miles. Delta 343, clear visual approach, runway 23.
Oh, I think I forgot something. There we go.
Skywest 6250, any center, flying heading 245 at 5,000 feet.
Skywest 6215, ND, or departure.
Alright guys, well, hey HD, I went and checked out your stream as well. The that E190 looked pretty cool, dude. I might check that out. So we don't have KC-10s anymore in the Air Force, Ferrari. They're gone. They're all retired. I work on KC-135s. I used to work on C-17s as well, but I transferred squadrons, so just 135s for now. KC-10s are all retired. They're very sad. Anyway, let's see what that landing rate was. I don't think it was that great, but it's probably okay. Let's see what SimBrief thought, or Smart Cars thought it was. 193 feet per minute. I wouldn't call that butter, but it was perfectly fine. That is by no means bending any metal at that rate. So one thing you have to keep in mind with landing rates, even on, like, I work on airplanes for real, we don't look at this number here, we look at this number. The G rate is everything when you're factoring in a hard landing. The feet per minute is irrelevant. It's how much stress you put on the airframe. So a 1G landing is absolutely perfect. Okay, 2.5 is when you start needing to get into hard landing inspections, right? And anything over 3, you're probably going to bend something. But 1G, 193 per. This is, don't even think about this number. It's fake. It's just something that flight simmers get hooked on, because that's all we really have to evaluate our landings. But in the real world, we don't care about this. We care about the cheese. But I will say this: we touched down on speed. The pitch was right. We hit the touchdown zone. We stopped with plenty of landing. 5,000, plenty of runway. 5,000 feet. Perfect. So I would call this a successful flight. And I met a lot of new people here tonight, which is great. I saw all kinds of new people that I've never talked to before. So the mission was accomplished. Even if you guys aren't interested in joining the virtual airline, just seeing you guys here in my live stream and getting to talk to you guys makes it worthwhile. That's all I care about. I don't make any money doing this, guys. Like, YouTube pays me pennies for my live streams. Literally pennies. Like, oh. I think my stream stopped. Anyway, I didn't mean to cut you guys off like that. I think I've been talking to myself for some time here. Sorry about that. My stream decided not to stream anymore. What I was saying was, I met a lot of new people here. That was great. Even if you don't want to join UPS Virtual Air Cargo, that's fine. I do this for the enjoyment. I don't know what you guys heard last, I'll just repeat myself. YouTube pays me pennies for these live streams. I get like 40 cents for this, so I'm not here for the money, I'm here for the engagement, and I like talking to people. So for all you new guys that showed up, thanks for being here tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. I just wanted to do a short flight because I gotta go to work tomorrow at 5 a.m. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I fly A321s, 73s, 74s, 75s, 76s, 777s, and the MD-11 right now. So if you're interested in any of those aircraft, I got you covered. Until then, I will catch you guys on the next one. Take care.